Hello, everybody. This is Swati live from Los Angeles. Today is the beginning of our week 4. So far, we have learned mindfulness activities, which is a way to add mindfulness in our daily life to prime our brain into being aware and also to have enriched life. Then we moved on to breath awareness and body awareness. It's all about awareness, but why be aware? Awareness is a way to move more towards finding ways to deal with whatever pain and suffering we may have in our life, as well as transcend these negative feelings and move more towards joy and more blissful feeling. So, what did we do so far? We learned about how to internalize messages such as this will pass too, here and now, non-attachment, which is not to fall for severe cravings and severe hatred, but to be able to pause, think, get insights, and then move on. We learned about dealing with anxiety, dealing with lack of sleep, dealing with chronic pain. So, in some sense, we have been focusing on all these things in life which are common, which all of us do experience at some point or the other, how to deal with that, how to eliminate the bad effects or impact of bad events in our life. Now, today we are beginning a special week. We are not just going to focus on eliminating the negative things, but we are going to focus on adding the positive things. If you really think about it, no matter what you're going through, no matter how bad it seems like now, first of all, we know this will pass too, but second of all, and most importantly, there are some spots here and there. There are some refuge that we all have. One refuge I would like you to create is obviously mindfulness meditations. To be able to come here and now, I am okay, my body here, sitting here. But also to realize all the good things about life. What are the good things? Loving, kindness, compassion, gratitude. You have learned it in your happiness course as well. These things are there, but a lot of times we don't pay attention to it. When we are going through a good period, we are too busy experiencing the joy, but we don't pay enough attention to gratitude or other people, loving kindness, compassion. At the same time, if we are going through bad periods, it's very hard for us to still realize what the blessings are for us at the moment. And how do we do that? Imagine to be able to realize it from time to time, to have your body filled up with these emotions from time to time. One thing I can tell you from my own experience, this makes relationships with people, interpersonal relationships, infinitely better. You can relate to people, empathy develops. You learn to forgive people. All kinds of good things can come when it comes to relationships. I can tell you that from my own experience. I am a thinking type of a person. I always lived in some sense in my head in the past. I was always interested in philosophy and spirituality, but I tried to understand it on the intellectual level. And even now, I do have that tendency. I was a psychotherapist. I worked with people, and so I did learn about people and how to help them. But the real switch came to me when I did my own vipassana, when I started seriously doing vipassana, and then followed with vipassana type of meditation is loving kindness practice, loving kindness compassion practice. It created deep awareness of other people's pain in me. It also allowed me to know we are all in the same boat. Are we special? In some sense, yes, we are all have special gifts, but at the same time, we are in this boat together, and to realize that is a blessing in some sense, because you can connect with people, understand people. It made a big switch for me. Not only I started having better relationship with my own family, but also with my own clients. And what I'm doing now, this app, the free app, as well as this 6 week camp, and I also do other workshops, all that is product of communicating or expressing to other people this feeling of loving kindness, compassion. And I'm saying it with utmost humility. With that, I would like to get into loving kindness, compassion in a specific way. I do a workshop. It's a happiness workshop as well as innovative thinking through meditation workshop. And I use an exercise in that workshop. And I would like to do that exercise with you as the first day of our loving kindness, compassion. So are you ready? I'm going to first get rid of this from the bottom. And I also know that Anil Kumar, there is a question for me, and I will answer that question in due time. Right now, let's first get to what we are supposed to be doing in this session. So, this is what I would like you to do. If you have a pen and pencil with you, all the better. Otherwise, quickly grab a pen and a pencil. You can use your phone to write down. And I'm going to share screen with you. Okay, so this is what I would like you to do. Bring a pen and a paper with you, or have it with you. And I'm going to ask you these questions. And as I read out one question, write your immediate reaction to it. Honestly, what feeling or what thought comes to your mind? What when you heard about Nepal earthquake? What when you see a beggar or a homeless person or someone who comes to you and asks you for money? What when you see an accident in front of your own eyes, or it had just happened and you're passing by and you see the aftermath of this accident? What does it make you feel? What when you have a fight with your partner or someone close to you? It could be a friend, it could be a parent or a child. Think about a fight and how does that affect you right now at the moment? And when you make a stupid mistake, and now that you're done with it, I would like to tell you what is compassion. Loving kindness, we know what is loving kindness. Compassion is deep awareness of the suffering of another, coupled with the wish to relieve it. is a deep awareness of the suffering of another. And it's the wish that it becomes less. Whether you actually are able to take action or not would depend on the circumstances. But first, you need to have deep awareness. What it is not? It doesn't mean you pity the person. It doesn't mean, oh, I have sympathy for you. It doesn't mean obligation to feel bad about the person. And most importantly, it doesn't mean a selfish sense of relief. A lot of times when we hear about somebody suffering, we feel, oh my God, I'm so fortunate. I'm not in that space. But that's not what we are talking about. It's about deep awareness that yes, this person is suffering and a wish that it becomes less. And now with that understanding of loving kindness, compassion, we are going to come to a loving kindness meditation. Close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths. Relax your shoulders and keep your spinal cord straight. And now pay attention to your breath for some time. And now in front of your mind's eyes, bring an image of an acquaintance, someone you don't know that much about, or you may have just seen them in a corridor or in an office. You have neutral feelings towards them. Bring the image in front of your eyes. And say to yourself in your own mind, may you be happy. May you experience peace. And may you be at ease. I send you my loving kindness, compassion. Allow your own body to be filled up with loving kindness, compassion feelings. May you be happy. May you experience peace. May you be at ease. Breathe in loving kindness, compassion, and allow your body to be filled with loving kindness, compassion. And now, in front of your mind's eyes, bring an image of someone who you love, who you care about. It could be your family, your relatives, someone who you appreciate and adore, admire. Bring an image of such a person in front of your eyes. Allow your mind and body to be filled up with loving kindness, compassion. I send my loving kindness, compassion to this person. A deep awareness that there may be times when they may go through something, but a deep wish that that becomes less, that goes away. May you be happy. May you be at ease. May you experience peace. If your mind is wandering around, bring it back to your loving kindness, compassion feelings. Your body is filled up with it, and you're sending it to the person who you love, admire, or adore, or appreciate. Loving kindness, compassion. Here and now, I'm allowing my body to experience loving kindness, compassion. And I'm sending it to this person I love, whose occasional or otherwise pain and bad feelings, I have deep awareness of it and a deep wish that it be reduced. And now bring your own image in front of your eyes, your own image. And with all good and bad, say to yourself, I accept you and I send my loving kindness, compassion to you. May you be happy. May you experience peace. May you be at ease. Allow your body to be filled up with loving kindness, compassion for yourself. I accept you. I appreciate you. I forgive you in whatever ways in which you can experience appreciation for yourself. See if you can do that. And breathe in loving kindness, compassion. I take in loving kindness, compassion. I allow my body to experience it. Loving kindness, compassion. And now come back to your breath again. Gently notice the breath. Sitting here, breathing in and breathing out, experiencing loving kindness, compassion, turning towards loving kindness, compassion, breath in, breath out. And with that, the line we say at the end of our meditation, breathe in, I smile, breathe out, I'm okay. Breathe in, I smile, breathe out, I'm okay. Breathe in, I smile, breathe out, I'm okay. And now I'm going to ask you to write down your current reactions to the questions. I'm going to read out the question one at a time, and you write down your reaction. Now, again, what when you heard about the Nepal earthquake? Now, again, what's your reaction to it? What when you see a beggar or a homeless person? someone who's coming and asking you for money. What when you see an accident? What when you have a fight with your partner, parent, child, someone close to you, a friend? And what when you make a stupid mistake? You make a stupid mistake. And now what I would like you to check with yourself and maybe post it here quickly is to see if your reactions to any of these questions changed. Your understanding of loving kindness, compassion, and doing the meditation. Did it change the way you felt or what you thought about the situations? And if you did, there could be either that some changed for the better, that you better as in more loving kindness, compassion, more considerate, more empathic feeling. Some people may have the same reactions. Some people may think differently. One more time, compassion is deep awareness of other people's feelings. In that sense, yes, it is empathy, but it's one step further, which is a sincere wish that the bad or suffering or pain be relieved, alleviated. And if you are able to, you will act on it and do something about it using whatever strength you have. It could be time, money, or just a prayer. The reason I'm waiting and giving you time is to figure out if you want to post something. But while you're doing it, I also want to tell you that my app to meditate has a loving kindness compassion meditation by one of the foremost teachers in this area, Sharon Salzberg. And Sharon Salzberg loving kindness meditation you can find in the list of meditations in To Meditate. So please download the app and do listen to that meditation. Again, she was very kind. She gave me this meditation, gave me permission to use this copyright meditation that she has from her audio, which are available for buying, but you can listen to her meditation on the app. And some people have posted, not radically different, but less anger and anxiety. Chris, yes, less anger and anxiety. And I like that because that is loving kindness, compassion, in some sense, is antidote to anger, anxiety, revenge, and these feelings that make our body feel tense and stressed out. Now, this says, Dragos says, for me, everything changed to compassion. Great meditation. And Dragos, I'm so glad you felt that way. You probably are already primed for feeling these feelings, I would think. Enrique says that I thought more about wondering what the other person's pain must be and to think that they must have pain of some kind. And that is so true. Even when you get angry with somebody or when someone gets really angry with you, what is our first reaction? To resist, to discard, to defend. But if you really want to understand someone's anger, think about there is some pain they are experiencing underneath it. You may or may not want to do anything about the pain, or that person may have caused you so much pain that you are not at this point really willing to um, do anything about their pain, but just understand that there is pain that they are experiencing, just the way you are experiencing pain of someone else's anger. And we'll get more into it as time goes by. Anil Kumar, I'm going to email you the answer to your question because we have no time to attend to it right now. And he's saying that the answer to the fourth question, change to compassion, and that is wonderful. And with that, I am going to say bye to you guys, and I'll see you all tomorrow.